Hi, my name is York, and I'm back on my tier list bullshit that nobody asked for. Today I'm going to be looking at Mammon's outfits, which I've never really paid attention to Mammon's outfits, probably because he's not my favourite brother. He's my third favourite, actually, so I'm sure this is going to be really interesting. So once again, I've taken the liberty of having to make my own goddamn tier list. I wish other people would do it for me, but it is what it is. So, Mammon's outfits, huh? Gotta say right off the bat, I don't like the colour yellow, so this is gonna be not fun to look at. Okay, first up we have the red outfit. Okay, the red outfit. So, he is so sloppy. Like, this is so messy. But honestly, this kind of tie reminds me of how we used to do it in high school, because, you know, in the UK, you've got to wear a uniform, unfortunately. And for whatever reason, the cool kids would wear their ties like this. I really don't know why. I think it's stupid now that I'm an adult, but it is what it is. I mean, I guess it's true to his character, right? But I mean, it's not... You know, it's not terrible. At least it gives me some insight into how these fucking buttons work and shit, because I actually had no idea. I didn't even know the sleeves had zips even. Huh. You know, it's one thing when you, like, look at the outfit as a whole. You might think you like it, but then you start, like, analysing it properly and you're like, ew. Saying that, though, I don't hate this at all. It's pretty solid, so I'm gonna put this in B. Hang on, where the fuck is my F tier? Did I forget to make an F tier? Whoopsies. Don't worry, I fixed it. Okay, next is the demon form. So I've always liked Mammon's demon form. I think it looks really, really nice. One thing I don't like particularly is just these sleeves, but that's because I think the pattern's a bit weird. But I mean, other than that, like, I don't really have any complaints about his outfit at all. I especially like these, like, what would you call these? Beading? Rhinestones kind of situation? Because it kind of lends to that, you know... I don't want to say bling, because bling is such a lame word. But you know what I mean. But that of, like, his greed character. I really love that, and I love the way his horns spiral as well, because I don't think I've ever seen a horn design like this before in anything. So it's, like, super interesting. It does kind of remind me of a drill, but you win some, you lose some, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna put this straight in S tier. I think that's where it belongs, for me anyway. Okay, everyday look. So I talked about the everyday look with Lucifer, for his swapped look, and I said I don't particularly like it. I stand by it. I mean, it's okay, but I'm just... What is this? What the fuck is this? Like, why have you got, like, a cat teaser stuck to you? And then, like, you've got feathers in your boots. It's kind of a weird thing. Other than that, I don't particularly hate it. It's literally these two things. And I guess, like, because I'm not a fan of brown either as a colour. So that's probably why I'm less forgiving of this outfit, but it's not terrible or anything. I'm gonna put this in B tier. Next is the human world outfit. It's a little bit messy. It feels like there's a bit too much going on in this area, but again, it's not something like I hate particularly. His shoe's really big. I had this thing with Lucifer last time, right, where I was like, his hand looks really big. Mammon's shoes look really big. Right? They look like far too big. Mate, can you not afford shoes that fit or what? But I mean, yeah, it's just like super casual. You know, he got his shoulder exposed for literally no reason. I can't say I particularly have any. I'm not a fan of the fucking suspenders thing going on. I genuinely don't know what that's about. But I mean, when it comes to Mammon, I I feel like I'm a bit more forgiving with stuff like that just because I know he's supposed to look messy compared to, like, say, Lucifer. So when he has all these dangly bits and whatnot, it bothers me a bit less for some reason. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm a lot more critical of Lucifer just because he's my favourite. You know, just because I love him doesn't mean I can't criticise him, alright? Yeah, I mean, no particular notes. It's not good, it's not bad. I prefer it to his actual everyday outfit, though. So for that reason, I am going to slap this in A tier. Right, next is the butler outfit. Again, I have the same complaint as that I had with Lucifer, which is like this random Frankenstein stitching, I called it, going on. It just ruins the whole thing, you know? It just ruins the whole thing. I would have much preferred if that wasn't a thing. Especially because it's not symmetrical either. It just looks really, really weird. You know, once again, we have the messy tie. It's not even tucked in, mate. You should probably fix that at least a little bit. I know you're supposed to be messy, but this is just taking the piss. You can at least tuck your tie into your waistcoat. Let's see, the leg. Did Lucifer have a pattern on his pants? I don't remember if he did. I don't remember. But you know what? I don't hate this pattern. Because it kind of reminds me of like the pattern on his chest in his demon form and like on his clothes for his demon form as well. It's... what's the word I'm looking for? I used it a lot in the last video and I can't remember the word now. Consistent. It's consistent. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay, this isn't egregious or anything. I don't dislike it. But it would probably be upper tier if A, these Frankenstein stitchings weren't here, and B, his tie was at least tucked in. That's actually kind of pissing me off. So aside from that, I'm going to slap this in C or B? I'm going to slap it in B tier. Because I think if it wasn't for the yellow on the sleeves, I'd like it a lot more. So, yeah, B feels right. Okay, Arabian outfit next. Well, I certainly don't hate it as much as Lucifer's Arabian outfit. Certainly not. And it's not because he's like got his nipple out or anything, I swear. I don't know, it's just because there's like a lot less patterns. Like with Lucifer, one thing I kept saying is that when there's too many patterns or too many colours, it just kind of like feels painful to look at, you know? So this has a lot less patterns. It only has some on the pants here and on the his glove situation here. So it's a lot less messy. You know, I like the gold, what looks, I know it's not coins, but it looks kind of like coins, which again like leads to his like greed sin, right? But you know what? I never noticed that these are like see-through. I never noticed that. Well, now I've got to give it more points because I'm a pervert. I don't have anything else to say about that. I'm so sorry. But yeah, what the heck? Why is his like pinky finger black like that? I never noticed that before. Is that a glitch of some kind? Or is that can't be purposeful, right? Can it? Wait, has it been like that on other outfits? Hang on a minute. Oh yeah, it has been on like that on other outfits. I just never noticed before. Okay, interesting. That's, I guess they were like doing some kind of shading for that. Okay, I'll ignore it then. If that's just like shading on his sprite, I'm not gonna rip into that for anything, you know. Okay, other than that, ew, feet. Other than that, I like his Arabian outfit. I do. Like I said, it's not too painful to look at, and I love characters that don't wear a lot of clothing to cover their skin. I'm gonna slap this in A tier because you know what? If I had that outfit, I would dress him in it a lot more than I probably should. Okay, next is the paws outfit. Okay, the paws outfit. It would be okay, I guess. Wait, your tummy exposed, dude. It would be okay if it wasn't for like the pattern on this pants here. Like I said, it's getting to that point where it's like too much to look at, right? Because tiger stripes are busy as they are, and then I can see like he's got pattern here. It's starting to get a bit too much, and that's what I dislike about outfits like this. So also I don't really understand the random pattern on the tie. I feel like that just shouldn't particularly be there. But yeah, the pants are not doing it for me. And what is it with Mammon wearing huge ass boots that don't fit his legs? What is that? Okay, I guess that's one of those consistent elements, right? I talked about it with Lucifer before. How I said that he always has like, you know, that popped collar. He always has fur and like a cloak or like something long. He's always covered up. Mammon consistently must just have big shoes. That's something I'm gonna have to live with. It doesn't look particularly great, but like I said before, I'm not an expert on character design or anything. I'm just basically going off what I like and what I don't like. And I don't like. So yeah, I guess for Mammon's consistency, it's big boots and messy clothes. I have to say I'm also not a fan of this random hand belt thingy. What is that for, realistically? Also, I like that he's a tiger. I mean, that's also one of my favorite animals. I said wolves. My top 3 animals are wolves, tigers, and cows. So I have to say I like this outfit, and then this little buckle thingy is really cute. I don't really like the rest of it, but I like this. Okay, solid. I don't particularly like this dangly here as well. I feel like that should be gotten rid of. But, you know, pretty good. I've never hated this outfit. It's just a little bit messy with the pants. I'm not a fan of pants or his big shoes. So I'm gonna put this in... I'll put it in C tier. It's a little bit too busy for my eyes, but it's not the worst thing I've seen in the world. Okay, Yukata outfit. I have to say I really love the Yukata outfit. Like this one, amazing. 10 out of 10, honestly. Like, I think it's just the combination of white and gold and like grey. Something about it is just like so nice. I don't have any notes on this. I just think it's really solid. You know, the patterns aren't messy or anything, like they're quite clear, they're quite consistent. The random bit of fur here, I mean, that's a little bit random, but it's not the most horrible thing I've ever seen, so it gets a pass. But yeah, again, it's one of these outfits that I never got in the game, and if I had it, then I'm gonna be dressed in it quite a lot. Short, sweet, and to the point for this one, I guess. This one's going in S tier. Now it's the swapped look. For the swapped look, this one suits Mammon a lot more than Mammon's suits Lucifer. Like, Mammon's on Lucifer, cursed, absolutely cursed. Lucifer on Mammon, however? I don't know, I really, really like it on Mammon. I do. Still not a fan of this sitch. Because what is this? It doesn't need to be here. Okay, we've got the consistent messiness, like he's never learned how to tie a tie in his life, and he fully, like, searches up a video on YouTube every morning, and then fails. But I guess that's Mammon, you know? I like that his sleeves have been shortened. Because I'm pretty sure on Lucifer they're, like, full length, right? But for Mammon they've shortened it, and that actually looks a lot better. I think if it was long-sleeved on Mammon, then yeah, it would look kind of weird. But I appreciate that they've decided to make it feel like Mammon is actually wearing it, and they didn't just copy-paste the thing properly onto him, if that makes any sense. Like, you know, he hasn't buttoned it up. You know, the sleeves are shorter, so I don't know, he hasn't rolled them up. Yeah, they're just shorter. He hasn't bothered to do his buttons. It seems about right. Are his shoes the right size? They are. Points for his shoes being the right size. So yeah, I hated it on Lucifer, like Mammon's clothes on Lucifer. But yep, Lucifer's clothes on Mammon, absolutely. I'm gonna put this in... I'll put it in B tier. But I think that's just because I like when shirts are like showing the forearms. I don't know, maybe that's my pervert thing. Okay, next is the TSL outfit. Okay, the TSL outfit. So in the last video I said I don't hate any of the TSL outfits and that I like them all. I like it, but I have to say I don't like this as much as, say, Lucifer's. Like, Lucifer's is like top tier goodness, right? I think this, maybe it's like the shade of yellow that's hurting my eyes. Something about this isn't sitting well with me. It's not the worst. Like, I still like it. Like, if I had it in game, would I dress it in him? Yeah. But I don't know. It is a little bit too much. Especially, like, down here, right? I'm not a fan of the way the cape is kind of... like he got electrocuted. It does kind of look like he skinned Big Bird. Just like Lucifer skinned Elmo for his pirate outfit. So, points deducted for this, because I'm not a fan of this cape at all. If the cape was, like, a little less big and messy, then I think I'd like it. But because it's so... flare, like that, not a fan. This, also, I just noticed this. This cannot be comfortable when he sits down. Right? This cannot be comfortable. I don't like this either. And then again, like, his shoes are kind of weird. So yeah, it's not top tier, S tier like Lucifer's was, unfortunately. I still like it, but is it my favorite? No. No, because I still like it. I'm gonna put it in B tier. Oh, I feel like everything's in B tier right now. But we've got other outfits on the way, don't you worry. Next is the angel outfit. Okay. The celestial look. I can't say I like this one as much. Like, I don't, it's that too many patterns, too many colors thing, right? Because this, I don't know what you'd call this kind of garment, but just like the different colored diamonds and the tassels everywhere, it's a bit, it's not great, I will say. I don't know. Like, I know Mammon is supposed to be messy, but this is just messy. I like it. Okay. I was gonna say I like this, but I think it's just because I like the ombre. Looking at it properly, yeah, this whole outfit doesn't sit well, I guess. I don't know, I like his jewelry. I like his jewelry. And I will say that I like that his gold body jewelry here, it's a very similar design to his demon mark in his demon form, you know, in his chest, the white stripes. I feel like it's the same or, you know, a similar pattern. So I like that kind of detail that they've added. But as for the rest of it, it's gonna be a no from me. I'm gonna put this in C tier. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Next is the bunny outfit. I like the bunny outfit. I don't think there's a single bunny outfit I don't like. There's nothing horrible about it. You know, like I said with Lucifer's, I like this kind of stained glass design that they went for. The ribbon? Again, kind of a choice. I said that last time as well. But not the worst choice. Let's look at his shoes. They're not bigger than usual, but he's opened them so that they are bigger than usual. I like a high heel. What can I say? I like the bunny boy outfit. The thing is, I guess maybe because I'm not used to seeing his outfits so well put together, that he looks too clean almost. But you know, I guess if this is like a work uniform, because technically it is, right? Then I guess he's not allowed to be as casual as he usually is. But I, of course, love the bunny boy outfit, so this is going in A tier. Alright, 20 outfits to go, I think. Did I count them right? Probably not. Next is the onesie. I'm gonna be honest, I've never looked at Mammon's onesie properly before. I don't think I ever took part in that event, like with the onesies, at least the original one, because I wasn't playing the game at the time. I was kind of late to this game. I think I started playing about a year after it came out. So I haven't actually properly looked at his outfit, but I have, I guess I do have some problems with it. I know, like, the teeth. I know these are teeth, but it kind of looks like he has puppy ears. Or if you're really zoomed out, it looks like he's going bald. So, before I looked properly, that kind of threw me for a loop. I was like, what is going on with his head? But I mean, I guess if they made it white, then you wouldn't be able to see it at all. So, I get it, but I don't know. It looks a little bit weird, is all. These claws around the arms, can't say I'm particularly a fan of that. And to be honest, I think it's kind of needless. It just looks really weird. Like, why are things grabbing you from behind? Not something you want to say? I mean, what are these shoes? What are these shoes? Every time I look at the shoes. Every time. And also, like, why has it got buckles? I can't tell if these buckles are a part of the shoe or if they're a part of the onesie. I'm gonna say they're the shoes, because that would make more sense. I hope, anyway. But yeah, not a fan of these, not a fan of the shoes. I guess this is just a personal thing. I don't like this, like, orange mixed with, like, this colour. I'm very picky about colours. But I guess I can't be too picky when it comes to this. I mean, as a whole, if I look at it as a whole, I like it. When I start to pick it apart, that's when I start to dislike it. But, it's not terrible. I'm just gonna put this in C tier. Alright, we've got the swimsuit next. The swimsuit, I mean, it is what it is. It's very beachy. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing amazing about it. It's just a swimsuit. It's not as awful as Lucifer's. I don't think anyone's swimsuit is as awful as Lucifer's. But yeah, I do like his necklace though. That's like really cute. And his bracelets too. This one is a bit weird. Because that feels a bit cumbersome, I guess. That'd be in the way. But aside from that, yeah. I like this outfit. This one, because I have no notes, I guess, should I slap it in B tier like everything else? Am I being too nice today? I don't know. Saying that he only has 2 S tiers, so I don't know. Maybe wait until we get to the later outfits and then we'll talk about being nice. Okay, next is the Halloween outfit. Okay, I will say I like it. I do actually really, really like it. What is he supposed to be? Some kind of haunted pimp, I guess. That's what I'm getting from this outfit. It does look kind of like a pimp, or like some kind of like 1920s gangster. Maybe that's what they were going for. I don't know what he's supposed to be, but I like it. Blood's a bit random. But I guess, you know, if it's a Halloween outfit, why not? And he's not wearing any socks, so... But honestly, relatable. I don't wear socks because socks are foot prisons and they're very uncomfortable. I don't know, I kind of like that his pants are asymmetrical. But it doesn't feel out of place because it matches the lapels on his jacket here. I don't know, this is just a pretty cool outfit if I'm completely honest. And this mask I prefer to Lucifer's as well. Lucifer's just kind of looked like a weird happy man. This one, I prefer it a lot more. I don't know what it is. I guess I am being nice today. Jesus, what's wrong with me? I'm never this nice. Okay, for the Halloween outfit, I'm gonna put this in... I like it, but I don't want to keep putting things in B tier. Okay, you know what? Fuck it, it's going to be tier. Okay, next is the suit. So this was for the Happy Devil Day event. I love this suit. Like, genuinely. This is just super nice. I don't have any complaints at all. Not a single complaint about this. I guess if I was to be really picky, I'd say like these sleeves are kind of weird because why are they like layered like that? But aside from that, I literally don't have anything bad to say. Which is like really rare for me. I'm aware I'm like a very critical person. So like it doesn't even bother me that it's like a light grey sleeve and a dark grey sleeve and like, you know, dark grey on this half and light grey on this half. I don't know, it just, this is like really well designed. It's also a lot bigger than the other pictures. I don't know why that is. I guess they were really proud of this one. I don't know. I mean, yeah, he looks very handsome. And I'm always down for, you know, a V-neck showing off some chest. Fastest way to my heart is by showing me cleave. This is going in S tier. Because I adore this suit on Mammon. It looks so good. Right, the moment we've all been waiting for. Since I hated Lucifer's so much. It's the pirate outfit. No. I guess it gives pirate, but I mean... I don't know, maybe it's because I hate the fucking pattern on his pants or something, but I still don't like it very much. I'm trying to pinpoint... Yeah, you know what? I think it is the pattern on the pants. I think that's what I don't like, and also the fur on the boots. I know they're trying to be consistent with like this, the cape, but... I don't know, I don't like it very much. I like the tattoo though. I like that they've given him a tattoo. But I don't know, something about this just isn't great. I'm pretty sure it's the pants. Aside from that, it would be okay, I guess. I don't know, maybe I just don't like the pirate outfits. These outfits, they just don't do it for me. I like his eye patch though, I will say. Do I hate it as much as Lucifer's? No, absolutely not. I don't think it's great though, so it's going in D tier. Something about it I just don't like. Okay, next is a sailor outfit. Okay, this sailor outfit, not as boring as Lucifer's. Because Lucifer's was just straight up boring, right? It was a sailor outfit. This one has a lot more character to it. Okay, I don't like that his pants are like this high up though, but I mean, that's just me. If his pants were lower, it'd be a lot better. It's less boring to look at, but that doesn't mean I like it. Like, cause this, what is this? You know, I don't mind this, yeah. Okay, this is perfectly fine. I'll even give him this weird belt and this chain with the anchor going on. Because at least it's like nautical, right? This thingy going on? What is that? I don't like that. So yeah, okay, if it wasn't for this and the fact that his pants are far too short, I'd actually like this. But I don't particularly like it very much. So for that reason, it's just gonna go in C tier. Okay, next is the yokai outfit. Okay, so Mammon's outfit is inspired by the Tengu, I believe. Which is pretty good. I heard that Tengus are like greedy little shits, right? Just like he is. You know, greedy, mischievous, little bastards. Just like Mammon. And he's represented by crows. We see that in the council room with his banner. We also see, you know, a lot of feathers on his everyday outfit. The weird cat teaser thing with the crow feathers and the feathers in his shoes as well, which I still don't get why they did that, but whatever, I guess. Do I like this outfit? Like, it matches him, right? It matches him as his character. Do I like this outfit? I'm gonna have to say no. Too many colors. Too many colors. I don't... Okay, if there were a few less colors, I would actually like this outfit a lot. But I think just because there's a little too many, and like the patterns as well, it's just a bit too much for me. The design itself is good, but the color's horrible. I hate the shade of yellow. I hate the shade of yellow. His wings also kind of look weird. I don't know, maybe it's because it goes from like brown to purple to black. Saying that, I don't dislike them. I think more than anything it's just the colors are throwing me off a little bit. Yeah, the colors. So I definitely don't like it as much as I liked Lucifer's. I'm gonna just slap it in DTR. It's really not my favorite outfit of all. It's definitely nowhere near my favorite. Okay, next is the white suit. Okay, just like Lucifer's, I like the white suit a lot. I think just the white suits overall are like a theme that I really, really like. I mentioned last time how it like feels so airy and like it's reminiscent of the celestial realm. I actually prefer this a lot more to his celestial outfit, which is saying something, I guess. You know, as always, like the embroidery I really like. This kind of like pastel glittery ombre vibe is really nice. I forgot to mention in Lucifer's I hated the shoes. I forgot to mention that I didn't actually like the shoes very much, but it wasn't enough to deter me from putting it in S tier. At least for Mammon, because his theme, his whole thing is yellow and gold. It suits him a lot more, especially because his shirt is black as well. Whereas Lucifer, I believe he was wearing mostly white, and then he just had like black and gold shoes, and it looked kind of weird. That's something I should have mentioned, but I didn't. But yeah, as a whole, I really, really like this outfit. Is it S tier quality? I don't think so, but I do really like it. Again, I'm having the problem with like the stripes and the diamonds. Like, just pick one or the other, don't pick both. I like this belt here is kind of... I'm not a fan of dangly bits. I get... That's what she said. I'm not a fan of just like random ass belts and stuff, to be honest. I think because I'm thinking practically, and I'm thinking if you're trying to walk and you've got something dangling and you know it's going like under your ass cheeks when you're trying to walk, I feel like that's just going to be really uncomfortable and annoying. So I also try to think about practicality when I'm looking at outfits like this. But I do genuinely really, really like this. This one's going in A tier. Okay, we don't have any F tiers, but will that change with the last few outfits? Probably. Okay, next is the apron outfit. Okay. I feel like with Lucifer's last time, I was a bit too harsh with these roses. The more I've looked at it, the more I've like come to appreciate it. Right, it's not as bad as I thought it was. This colour is fucking ugly. This is like the most hideous colour I've ever fucking seen in my life. I don't like it. I wish they'd used more like just a straight up yellow, because this greenish god, it fully reminds me of like when you have a newborn baby, for the first few weeks their shit is exactly this color. Exactly this color. So every time I see a color like this, I'm just like, oh, that's baby shit green. I fucking hate this color. But you know, moving on from that, we'll move on from that. I like that I like the brown plaid, actually. It's not terrible. It's just it's fucking green. It's motherfucking green. Because other than that, it's not the worst. It's just, I guess, I'm not a fan of like I like the brown plaid, right? And I like the stripes here. But together on the same outfit, too much for my eyeballs. As usual. I have very sensitive eyes, okay? I get overstimulated really easily. And so for the apron outfit, I'm gonna just slap it in C tier. If it was like not an ugly baby shit green, it would probably be in B tier. You know, it's not good, it's not super offensive. I just don't like that color. Okay, chest outfit next. Well. I love me a boob window on a guy. I really do. Okay, Mammon's theme is a lot less obvious than Lucifer's. Like Lucifer's, he had the crowns everywhere, so you would assume if he were one of the pieces, he'd be the king. Mammon's is super subtle. We can only see this horse here, which means he would be a knight. I'm not really getting knight from the rest of his outfit, but do I like this outfit? Yeah, hell yeah. You know what? I think if it wasn't for the boob window, I'd like it a lot less, but because of the boob window, yeah. We're establishing a lot this episode, and we're establishing that I'm a pervert. That's what I'm establishing. But yeah, I actually like the design of the coat. I like that they've only got these diamonds, because that's a problem I have, right? Is that if they have too many different patterns. This is super simple, but it's not boring to look at either. And if I had this outfit, yeah, I think I'd dress Mammon in it quite a lot. So I'm actually gonna put this one in S tier. Because I super like that one. Okay, next is the spooky outfit. What the fuck is this? Hate it. Diabolical. This is awful. Awful. Hideous. I hate the spooky line. I hate it. Like, okay, first of all, why have you stolen Simeon's top and then put holes in it? And then why have you just got like eyeballs attached to you? And just like the sleeves aren't even the same sleeve. Like they're completely different. Who made this? Just want to talk. But And then like the random ass glove we got going on. This can't be comfortable to sit with either, because that would fully stab you in the stomach if you like tried to sit with that. Big circle? For what? A big circle with diamond attached? For what? More rips. These shoes, they're too fucking big. Learn what shoe size you are, you stupid bitch. Because I'm just gonna get mad if I keep looking at it, so I need to stop. It's F tier, alright? Fucking hell. Okay, well, my first meltdown of the day. This is that fucking ugly outfit. Alright, next, the alternative school uniform. I like the alternative school uniform. I actually prefer this on Mammon a lot more than the original. It just suits him more, you know? I got no notes. Apart from like this big red sleeve situation I'm not particularly a fan of. But other than that, you know, it suits Mammon a lot more than his original. And I think I said everything that needed to be said when I was going through Lucifer's, right? I said how I like how they kept elements of the old school uniform. You know, like the tassels and the ropes here, this medal, the stitching, this stripe design on the collar. You know, they've kept it in a way that it still looks like a rad uniform, but it's just an alternative and not just like a completely different school uniform, because that's something they probably could have done. So I am glad that they took the time to like make sure that it still feels like rad. But yeah, other than that, I got nothing special to say about this. I like it, so should I put it in A tier? Actually, yeah, I'm gonna put it in A tier because I prefer it to the original, so there you goes. I'm still being pretty nice. I feel like at this point in Alyssa's video, this entire D tier was like filling up. But you know, we've still got 8 outfits to go. The tides could turn. Okay, next is the... what's this? The Noelle outfit. Okay, yeah, we're getting to that part where I'm like, I hate this. Because I hate this. This? I complained about Lucifer's. I wish I didn't complain about it as much as I did. I can't remember if I put it in D or C tier, but I feel like it should have been in C tier. This... hate it. Absolutely fucking hate it. It's... oh god, it's just so ugly. It's so ugly. Because like his t-shirt, man. His t-shirt, and it's got like random ass pom-poms dangling from it. And then it's got like this random thingy going on here. I like the gingerbread man. You know, at least I like one part of this outfit. Overall, I don't think it's like the silhouette of it, right? I think it's the colors and the patterns. If this t-shirt was just like a plain black, then it would be okay. And if these pants weren't this weird fucking ombre with the yellow stripes at the side. Like if they were just a plain, I guess, black. Or this dark brown, I guess, if they want to have... I didn't mean to rub your crotch, I'm so sorry. If it was... if it was just this, like, dark brown, then I feel like it would be a bit better. I guess they're keeping, in theme with, like, the two-toned ribbons and stuff, right? Although this one isn't two-toned. This is just, like, a standard blue one. With some gold trim. Yeah, just, yeah, I don't vibe with this one at all. I'm so sorry. F tier. Oof. Oof, I'm looking at the next ones down here and yeah, it's gonna get rough, I think. Okay, next is the carnival outfit. I don't even know what to say about it because on one hand, it's fucking ugly. But on the other hand... Actually, you know what? I got nothing. I was gonna try and be nice about it, but I don't like this at all. It reminds me of the Baldur's Gate standard bard outfit. Yeah, you're gonna play a little lute for us? Yeah, this is awful. I like the mask design, I will say. And... yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't fucking like this at all. He straight up looks like a bard from Baldur's Gate 3. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no. It's a no from me. F tier. Awful. Actually, it's not... okay, it's not as offensive as these two. D tier. I'll bump it up to D tier, just because I find it funny that it looks like the bard outfit. Okay, virtuoso outfit. It isn't awful. She's lying. It's awful. I don't know, maybe it's because his coat looks too big. It feels kind of weird, you know? This coat feels too big for him. Something about it seems off. I like the design of it, don't get me wrong. Like, I like this, I mentioned before, like the stained glass kind of design going on. I think it's pretty. I like the notes thing as well. I think of his t-shirt, again, I think it's just too many musical notes. At least it's all musical notes, right? But I think it's too much. I feel like, to be honest, this should have been buttoned up. And I know he's supposed to be like messy and casual, but I feel like for this one outfit, I would prefer if it was actually more put together. These shoes? No. No. I don't like these shoes. Do I think this outfit is really fucking ugly? No. But it will never be my favorite. Ever. Okay, this is going in D tier. Okay. 5 more left. I'm getting tired. My throat's getting tired. Especially because I'm getting progressively angry again. Okay, next is the hero outfit. Okay, so now I'm really confused because Lucifer's hero outfit was really, it was more futuristic, I guess. This honestly looks more like a pirate outfit to me than the actual pirate outfit, right? Like if they fully just put an eye patch on him, this would be like a decent pirate outfit. What role is he playing in this? See, I haven't played this event, so I don't know. I'm gonna say I don't like it. I don't dislike it, actually, surprisingly. Does it remind me of a hero or a villain? Not particularly. It just, like I said, it looks kind of like a pirate outfit, if anything. If it wasn't for these, like, fluffy sleeves, that is. Not that I actually prefer it to the pirate outfit. Okay. Like I said, I guess I can't really analyze these outfits properly just because I haven't played the events, so I don't know what kind of role he's playing. I'm gonna assume he's being some kind of villain. I'm gonna assume. Nobody correct me because I want to be wrong. Don't correct me. Don't tell me if I'm right. Don't tell me I'm wrong. Don't tell me anything about these events because I think it's funnier that I don't know. But yeah, actually, if it wasn't for this pattern here, because it's, again, getting to be too much pattern, and maybe if it wasn't in red, maybe if it was like this yellow color here, then I'd actually like this outfit. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm gonna put this in, I'm gonna put it in C tier. There's a little bit room for improvement. It's not good, it's not bad. Surprisingly, I thought I would have hated it, to be honest, because that's the first time I've actually looked at it, but, you know, I'm actually pleasantly surprised by that one. Okay, next is the aquarium outfit. Another one I didn't take part in this event, so... your boots are too big. Your boots are too fucking big. Learn what shoe size you are. Okay, I have some issues. Just a couple. Okay, I like this tank top. I think it's a really cool shark design. I like that it's actually got like, what would you call these? Like, kind of fishing waders, I guess. Like, that checks out. I like the kind of jagged choker design. Because it's kind of like the shark teeth, right? So I get it. This jacket, I feel like ruins the whole thing. And like, what is this? What is this? Is it like a fin? Because Lucifer had the whale tail. So I don't know if this is a fin or if this is supposed to be like a shark tail of some kind. But it looks really weird and it throws the whole thing off. But yeah, this jacket... I don't know, maybe it's because... Oh, maybe it's because of this, actually. Okay, you know what? I think it's this. The orange. Because it's so out of place, there isn't any of the orange on this outfit besides these, like, tiny, tiny lines on this zigzag pattern. So I think the orange kind of satchel there just throws this outfit off. And along with this fin, it's, yeah, I'm gonna say this outfit's not a favorite of mine. Okay, I'm gonna slap this. I'm gonna slap it in D tier. It's not egregious. It's not offensive. It's just not great either. Okay, next is the festival outfit. Okay, I like this festival outfit so much more than Lucifer's, because Lucifer's was too many colours and patterns. This one, it's a little bit more toned down. Aside from, like, this belt here, but I think I can live with it. I'm not a fan of this weird dangly bit. I'm not a fan of the weird dangly bit. But aside from that, yeah, I'm gonna give this outfit a pass. Because I actually really love this, like, shade of purple. And along with the gold and purple is, like, a really good colour combination for me. I don't know what it is, I've always really liked that combination. But yeah, this feels a lot more, what's the word I'm looking for? It feels a lot more coherent than Lucifer's. Lucifer's just felt absolutely all over the place. Hated it. This, actually, I'm not a fan of these shoes, but, you know, can't win them all. Yeah, this outfit, actually, I'm gonna say I like it. Do I like it enough for it to be in B tier? No, it's going in C tier. But, you know, as far as, like, the newer outfits go, because Lord knows I don't like the outfits near the end of the game, I'm gonna say I like that one. Yeah. Alright, next is the sports outfit. And, so maybe I was a little bit harsh with Lucifer's because I was a bit confused about what was going on here because his hand was covering everything up. But I am once again asking, what motherfucking sport requires goggles, possibly a jacket, pants that don't fit all the way, and like this a belt and like this harness? I just, I'm getting pissed off all over again, you know, fuck you. I hate that entire line, it's going in F tier. say what you will, we can agree to disagree. I think that sports outfit is going in F tier every time. Okay, finally, the Dark Santa outfit. Which is weird because Lucifer didn't have a Dark Santa outfit in his lineup. Like, I checked the wiki and he didn't have a Dark Santa outfit, which is really weird. Do I like this? I like it more than the Noel outfit. But do I like it? No. It's giving the spooky outfit. You know, with like just the random shit attached everywhere and like there's too many patterns. Lord, there's too many patterns. There's a skull here for some reason. Yeah, too many patterns, too many colors. His shoes, I don't like these at all. Oof. It's rough. It's rough. Yeah. It's rough. I think if it wasn't for the random shit, like, okay, I don't mind these little beads, actually. This on the hat, I like that. I think it's this that's the problem. This and the big, like, skull bow. I don't like either of those two. And I think I don't like his, like, yellow to green. It would have been a lot better if it was, like, yellow to white or yellow to black. Probably yellow to white, actually. These shoes, I hate these shoes. Even though I love high heels, I hate these shoes. Yeah, I prefer it to the Noel outfit, but I don't like it. This is going in D tier. Okay, I started off really, really nice. Ended up being not so nice. Just like last time. Okay, well, that's my that's my Mammon tier list. I think it went a little bit better than Lucifer's, maybe. I'm not sure. Well, if you want to do your own Mammon tier list, I'll put a link to it in the description. And I guess next time we'll be doing Levi's outfits, which, oh boy, I know I'm not gonna have fun. I know I'm not gonna have fun with those. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't piss you off too much with my choices. Because I know I make some questionable choices, but that can't be helped, okay? I'm a very special individual. Well, anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in whatever I make next.